So we were approached to put together a series of community events, really, and they had a few goals about around activating public space, around programming arts and cultural activities, around engaging artists, and providing some economic stimulus for local regions as well. So that was kind of our very high level brief. We knew that we wanted food. We knew we wanted workshops and engagement activities. We knew we wanted performances. We knew we wanted market stalls and economic development. And we knew we wanted it to capture that spirit of like a relaxed afternoon or morning kind of barbecue in the park kind of vibe. Yeah, so we sort of approached that from a community perspective, and we looked at geographical locations around Brisbane that were spread out that would work well for a larger sort of neighbourhood get together. And I guess on a conceptual level, that's what we were going for, a bit of a seeing communities come together in public space, having conversations, possibly meeting people from their neighbourhoods that they didn't know, seeing local art and culture on display, engaging with it. But really celebrating, I guess, the great backyard get together with, your friends and family and neighbours, and in a way that, that is pretty typically sort of Australian or Queensland, food, company, conversation. And I think the idea of this celebration is really interesting, and I think, yes, if you're talking about a showcase, and that's one sort of celebration, but I think you'd have to call what we did probably more of a community celebration, and that's not to say it doesn't have, say, professional showcasing going on, but it's also got grassroots and community-based groups involved at a lot of levels. But also it's a multi-art form. So when I think the arts by nature is kind of like when you've got multi-art form representation at one event, there is this organic kind of like these conversations that happen around like future collaborations or ideas of how someone's practice could be applied to someone else's practice, and that certainly happened. There were bands engaged that hadn't played together before, of course, and that worked really nicely. There was a good, a great respect and a great kind of interest from different bands to connect. We'd engaged artists to make, conversation tablecloths, and they'd never worked together, and that brief for them was quite new as well, to create designs that encourage conversations at the communal tables.